Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of my Minecraft survival series. My name is Duty Boy, and I am entering my massive base, which now has not only an above-ground castle-like structure above which I will build a massive tower, but it also has a deep pit at the bottom of which is all of my storage. I'm standing here on the edge of a precipice, an area I call the Leap of Faith. Because in order to get to the bottom, you simply have to jump off the ledge and then deploy your elytra at just the right time. As you can see, I'm doing a little experiment in growing brown mushrooms down here on all the bedrock. And I have expanded my storage. I now have dirt, gravel, sand stored here. And I have more plans to build more storage units going all the way down this wall. Here's the storage that we built the last time, containing all of our slime balls. Oh, and look at that. It's completely full, a double chest full of slime balls. That's actually in addition to a stack of slime blocks that I've already assembled out of what I've gained here. Oh, and we have more slime balls, I guess, kind of overflowing into this chest. Doing great though. Really happy with the whole slime farm and the slime farm storage. Over here are my kitties. Hello, kitties. These are all the cats that I've adopted in the game. I adopted these three and then I bred this one by mistake. Poor little thing. I haven't named her yet. If you've got a name for her, please give me some ideas down in the comments. I'd appreciate that. These other three are named Dita. Dita is the name of my cat in real life, and she just so happens to be a white cat with heterochromatism in her eyes, just like this one. Then these other cats, of course, are named Melody and Betty. I adopted them as they were running around as well. And then I accidentally bred this one. So if you've got a good idea for a name for this one, please leave it down in the comments. Another note before we get started, I'm slightly tired of having all my beacons down here. Oh, hang on. That is not allowed. Pigmen are not allowed in my base. Anyway, now that we've got that taken care of, I do not want to have my beacons here at the bottom. I would rather this go back to being a flat surface, which will make it easier to land when you're coming from above. So I had an idea of what to do with my beacons, how to rearrange them, and I thought that I would move the beacons into these spaces down here on either side of the door, and then I would have one beam shooting up through the roof on either side of the entranceway, and then I would do the same on either side of the other entranceway. Let me know what you think about that idea. Let me know if you think that that's a good idea, and I'll do that between this episode and the next episode. Down here where I left the kitties, we are actually going to build the last of my automatic farms. There's only one problem though with building a farm here. As you can hear, there is a slime chunk over there. So despite the fact that there's a slime chunk here, I want to put an automatic villager farm. I want for villagers to be automatically gathering potatoes, carrots, beetroots, and wheat and dispensing it into chests that I will build down here in this area. And that's what I'm going to do on today's episode. All right, so after some reading on the wiki and some further investigating and actually doing a little experiment on my own in my creative world, I'm not worried about the slime situation. The fact is, here, let me pull it up for it. Well, actually, this entire area is a slime chunk. And over here is another slime chunk. Literally, there's just so many slime chunks. In fact, there's a slime chunk that goes right down through where my beacons are. There's slime chunks all over the place. So I think what I'm going to do, I need an area that is at least 13 or 14 high, 23 wide, and 21 deep. So I'm just going to start on this level, and I'm going to start digging this out right here. Well, not with my shovel, of course, but I'm going to start digging it out with this. Once again, I have set up a scaffold platform 7 blocks high, and that way I can dig upward for another 5 blocks and just kind of rip out this entire area right up to the ceiling that I need. I gotta tell you, this is the best use of scaffolds that I've come up with during my whole game. Okay guys, back at work on a new day on our villager auto farms. I've dug out the entire area that we need to build the farm in, but I've dug it back. I've dug some corners. I've dug it all the way, and I didn't need to. So probably like what I'm talking about here is that we probably don't need like at least that much. We're gonna go ahead and start building these. And the first farm that we're gonna build is the one that's gonna go on the bottom. The bottom is gonna be the wheat farm. And how a wheat farm works is that we have a farmer inside the farm who will be farming wheat. We will fill him up with 4 stacks of seeds and 4 stacks of wheat so that he'll be unable to pick up any wheat, but he'll be able to plant more. Meanwhile, down here on this level, the exact stones that I'm pointing at, we're going to have a series of tracks laid out, and we're going to have a minecart with a hopper rolling around that is going to pick up all of the wheat and all of the seeds that he can't pick up, and then we'll filter out the seeds and take the wheat down to the storage system, which will be down there. Okay, yes, this is the center. So we're going to have it be 3 wide here. And then we're going to start with 3 pieces of dirt here. Bear with me. And then we're going to have 8 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that should be the exact center right there. So now if I place another piece of dirt, I can go 9 this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Perfect. Okay, and then we're going to have some more pieces of stone right there. And then we're also going to go 9 to the front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. And we'll just cap that off with stone as well. So yeah, plenty of room to come in here and make sure everything's going okay. We're actually going to have a villager right here. So this area is actually going to look more like that, but I'll refer back to my diagram in a minute to get it correct. And then from the center, we're going to do 9 more here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, yeah, sort of counted that right. Anyway, that's it. Those are the exterior dimensions all laid out. All right, and now we're going to connect these together. By creating a diagonal between them. All right, and this whole area that I'm standing in doesn't even need to be here. So we are going to fill this in with some of the excess stone that I managed to dig up all the way to there. Actually, I'm wrong. It's here. Here over is what we don't need. It doesn't matter that I filled that in though. All right, now I'm going to fill in the rest of this level with dirt. I'll be back in just a second. Okay guys, I'm back. I have filled out the first farming level for our wheat farm here. And as I mentioned, hopefully you understand what I was talking about now. We don't need these back corners to be open and available to spawn slimes and other monsters. So I filled them in with some of my surplus stone. So now I'm going to start placing blocks in order to hydrate and light up this farm. So first off, we have the center block here. We can just go ahead and throw a half slab at the bottom of that and throw a bucket of water on top of that. And that is that block all done. Oh, you know what? We need a composter. I failed to get some composters. I'll go get that in just a minute. The next step, though, is that we're going to light this. And I'm doing this according to a design by Logical Geek Boy. That's who, Logical Geek Boy. I think I was confused because I think some other people have kind of borrowed it at this point. Who knows? Anyway, we're going to put a jack-o'-lantern here and another one here for lighting, and one here and one here. And as you can see, they're evenly split. And then we don't need these 2 holes, so we can literally just fill those up to there, frankly. And then over here, we need some additional buckets of water to help us hydrate the land. So I'm going to have to fly out and get more buckets. Let's see. So we need, in order to keep the area lit, we need glass there and there, and there and there and there and there. Okay, and then frankly, we don't need these back here at all. Yeah, I can just go ahead and fill that up. Okay, and this is modifying Logical Geek Boy's design for building underground. So hopefully you guys find this of value when you're doing your own version of this villager auto farm in your Minecraft survival world. So according to the design, yeah, so there'd be another jack-o'-lantern there, and this would be for the level above. All right, so that'd be the level above. Of course, we're going to need like half slabs there and there so that we can put some more water and hydrate the level above us. So as you can see, that's working out, and then we just need to do the same thing over here. So I just so happen to have 4 composters in my workstations box. So what you do is put one composter right there in the middle, put a jack-o'-lantern on top of it to light the area, and then I'm going to check my lighting. This should be perfect lighting all the way around, and it's looking pretty good. Yeah, everything is very well lit. So this is the first level done, sort of. I have decided I want to go ahead and fill these in because in the breaks, when I haven't been filming, I'm already getting slimes spawning and coming at me. That's no fun. So I'm going to fill in both of these corners with stone. And then we're just going to have basically probably like a diagonal sort of line going over from there to there. That way we can just come in here and kind of peek into the farm, see that this villager's okay and everything, and get right back to things. Right here, of course, is the collection area. So we need a hopper there and another hopper there. And we're going to put 2 hoppers, 2 mine carts with hoppers right on top of there. And then we're going to put the villager right back here on a non-spawnable glass block. And behind that, we need a bell. Okay, so I'm looking at the wiki. And for an armorer, a bell is an apprentice level trade. So he should have had this trade a while ago, but he doesn't. The other apprentice level trade is an iron ingot for emeralds. Ugh. For a weaponsmith, it's a journeyman level trade. Yeah, so for an armorer, it's an apprentice level trade. And I guess... Okay, so I'm getting chainmail boots instead of a bell. Oh, well, that really stinks. All right. All right, now we've got an armorer in here. I had to let the last one go. I just kind of fed him to the zombie. But now we got an armorer in here who's selling bells, except he's mad at me, I guess, and he's selling them at an extreme price. This guy's still got his discounts, and that's good. These guys are not giving me any discounts, so I've got to find some golden apples, and I've got to change all these guys from zombies to back to villagers so that I can get the discounts that I so richly deserve. All right, now, while I've got these guys recovering, I'm going to go over here, and it's time to break into the tunnel that's up there. Oh, I'm going to need some ender pearls. Okay, so next objective is to go down here and redirect the tunnel. This is the tunnel that the villagers come down. I've got to redirect it so that it goes downward and into my villager farm. So let's see just about where that is. All right, so probably the best case scenario is to go down there and dig a tunnel. Looks like approximately 3 or 4 over. Let's just get some coordinates. Here we go. All right, so we are looking at 1808. So we want to dig over to 1808 and then up. Yeah, so this change is probably going to be easier to make from below. That way I can just dig up through this tunnel. Okay, so that is 1808. So now if I start digging upward here, probably need one more. Yeah, and then we just start digging up this way. We can make a rails tunnel. It'll come all the way down to here. All right, pretty good, pretty good. So if we move this, we probably need to move this back a bit. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, so let's put this here. And that'll give us just the push we need to get them down there. All right, where does it sound? I guess we're going to use the switch that's up in the villager hall. And then we're going to run down here and see if we get a villager back. All right, so here's what I'm talking about. We're gonna push this button, and then we're gonna go down here and see if we get a villager. Yep, there he is, and he's already taken the farmer mantle. That's awesome. All right, cool. We're gonna keep him in the minecart for a little while. Probably have to return these manually instead of my automatic minecart return system. But now I've got to go and get another villager. All right, and here's my other guy. This is going to be my starving villager, who I'm going to put over there by the bell. And it would probably be a little bit easier if I used tracks to get him there. All right, so odd as this sounds, somehow I've got to keep him in here. So maybe we put the trapdoor in here first, and that way he can't get out, right? I hope he can't get out. He might be able to get out by climbing over that bell stand behind him. So before I do anything else, let me go and let's see what needs to happen here. Yeah. Let's put another jack-o'-lantern above him. That way he's not able, above the, pardon me, I want to put this above the bell here, and that way he is not able to jump out. Okay, now that we've got him like this, I need to be able to put in 2 more carts. But in order to put in this one, what's going to happen? Okay, so let's see if I could put another cart there. Now it doesn't stay. And it went in the hopper. Okay, not good. So let's take out his. Also went in the hopper. So guess where I'm going? I'm going back out in order to get some things out of the hopper. Okay, so we need to put a minecart here. And then very carefully need to get under there. Break the rail. All right, and now in order to do the other minecart, I need to put a rail on top of this. And I can't because the villager's there. Nope. It can't be done because of this one up here. I think that's what it is. Okay, so let's try to put this one in. Yes, it worked. Okay. Now do I have another minecart? Okay, now all I need to do is take out this. All right, there he is. So that was it. That was the solution. You had to take out the top trapdoor. Of course, now I want to put in a top trapdoor. So that... Oh, what? That like literally just happened after I put the trapdoor in. Oh my God, that was... He was in there. You saw that the camera literally captured that. Okay, there. He's still pushing my stupid carts out though. All right, hopefully that's it. Hopefully he's done pushing my carts out. Ugh. Why are villagers always so hard to work with? Okay, so I just remembered another little hint is that when dealing with a wheat farm, you want for these to be solid blocks instead of dirt blocks because the seeds will get into the collection system. Now, see, the thing is, for this level, this collection system is just a backup, just in case the farmer does manage to get a piece of wheat thrown over these into this guy. But it's very unlikely that it's going to happen. All right, so now I need to go get a bunch of wheat and a bunch of seeds, and I'm probably going to have to make them. What just happened? What just happened? How did that happen? Is that literally because of the endermites? How did that happen? Oh, carts are so stupid. You know that? Maybe if I put one above so that he's less likely. I don't know. I don't know if that'll work. Now I gotta strike just that one. Now quickly, put that one back. Yes, I think I got him this time. Haha, you are trapped. I got you in there. Hopefully you guys agree with me that the real value of this series is seeing how much more difficult these things are in survival mode than they are in creative mode, so that when you see these farms being built, you know what to actually expect. All right, finally, I think it's time for me to go get some wheat and seeds. All right, good. I've got 4 stacks of wheat there. Now I just need like 4 stacks of seeds. Oh, and these guys are back. So let's see. What can I get for bells? Okay, first of all, let's see if we can trade some iron, huh? Oh my goodness, yes. 1 piece of iron per emerald. I love it. Here we are. 11 emeralds per bell. Oh, we could trade diamonds for emeralds. But that is good. I will take these. I need 3 more of these. Excellent. 33 emeralds, and I've got my bells. All right, finally tilling all the land in here. First farm, which has taken the longest by far. So you know what? Once I get this farm in here, I'm just going to do all the rest of them off camera. And then I'll come back and let you know when it's all done. So I've just wrapped up my final farm. I'm just running around to see, to make sure that all the potatoes are planted. Got carrots right below me and beetroot below that. And I don't have any way to get out of here any longer. In fact, I have to climb back up and fill that passage over there with stone. So I'm going to get out by following this little chute, which I made coming from the villager dispersing unit, and I'm going to try to repair this whole thing and get the villager rail line connected back to my villager trading hall above. And it looks like the only way I'm going to get out of here is by going all the way back to where my villagers are and knocking myself a hole in the glass and getting out that way. And looks like we're getting started on the storage area none too soon, getting plenty of beetroots and carrots through the filtration system already. But first, remember, I have to put a minecart with Hopper down here running around collecting all the wheat, because this guy is not going to throw wheat through there. First step in getting a rail line running down here, I am going to... First of all, we don't need blocks like that, so I'm going to put blocks there. We really just need rails running under every piece of dirt. So now that we've got that all settled, I'm going to dig a 1 deep, 1 wide trench straight across the middle here. So just like that. And just like that. And then into that trench, I'm going to put blocks of redstone to power our powered rails. All right, now that that's out of the way, we're going to start with powered rails here. I'm going to need to turn it there. And then connect it to over there. So I was wrong. I lied. I am actually going to need to run some rails underneath the pumpkins. Okay, and then we need to take out that block. Up, and we've flooded the whole thing. Okay, so we can't take out that block, and we need to redo everything we just did. So some of these blocks are obviously going to have to be removed, like that one. We can have that one there, and then we just put the half slab in there. All right, let's see how we've done so far. All right, this is going quite swimmingly. Okay, what do you guess? Is it filled with water or no? Oh, good. And that'll end it off for us right there. Okay, what we do actually need to do, though, is take this line back there and create a little chamber in which we can empty it. All right, so this will be the unloading station here. Okay, and after a momentary petting session with my cat, we are going to get back to work on this little station. I think I can dig this a little higher just to make it easier. All right, and so from the back here, we need a comparator set to separate. What is it called? Comparator mode? I don't know. Whatever that mode is. A torch here, and then redstone dust here. And then that should be powering that block. Of course, we don't need any of this. Have to use a... Yep, powering the block. All right. And that is the collection stand, all done right there. And now somehow, well, shouldn't be too hard. I just really need to put the card on there and push it, and we should be good. And it's off. Yep, nothing in the hopper right now, but I've been emptying it out and putting it in here, and this is everything. This is everything we have. Let me get this stone out of here. So we've gotten all those carrots, all that wheat, those seeds, unfortunately, some potatoes even already, and the potato farm was the one I did last, and we've gotten all this beetroot. We're doing great. Ooh, I think something magical is about to happen. Yes! The 4 horsemen. All right, very carefully. I've got to leave one of these guys alive. Oh, they're killing each other. Oh, good. Okay, I've got two skeleton horses. Three skeleton horses. Do I dare go for 4? That one just kind of died on his own. It's almost like he shot himself. Oh my god, I have 4 skeleton horses. That is awesome. Oh my goodness. What a feat. What a feat. 4 skeleton horses. Okay, so let me tell you. I mean, you know, it's probably kind of obvious, but I am going to use these guys in my nether hub. And that's going to happen in my next season when I spend the entire season in the nether. I'm going to use these guys to travel around in my nether hub. They'll make it nice and fast. And you know, being skeletons, they'll look perfect. That's just perfect. That is just perfect. I can't top that. I mean, that was much better than me doing a storage unit for the villager auto farm. So we got the villager auto farm, and we got 4 skeleton horses in one episode. And I mean, I'm in hard mode. I thought it was going to be much harder than that. There seem to be some bugs, though, with the skeleton riders killing each other and then, like, shooting at me, but shooting into the backs of their horses and their arrows bouncing back at them. That was kind of weird. But I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth. See what I did there? Anyway, guys, this is it. This is all the time I have for this episode. It's actually run a little bit long. I hope you enjoyed it. Before the next episode, I'll get a storage system underneath that villager auto farm, and I will see you in the next one. If you enjoyed it, please do subscribe. Thanks a lot, and have a great day.